Welcome back to our Mountain Monastery settlement, my fellow going medieval fans. I have half a dozen subscriber tips and suggestions to showcase to you this time, all of them very important, on subjects of fermenting stimulants, building animal pens, training and taming those animals, as well as feeding them. I will spend a while trying to get some female goats into my new pen, name my goats using your name suggestions from the comment section of the previous episode, but also see what I can do about taming some young wolves. To finally get at least one piece of the future monastery built, I will invest a lot of time and limestone into constructing the first great hall on this map. But things don't go exactly to plan. You will see, no need to spoil it for you. Of course, I do a lot of other things relevant to settlers' jobs and equipment, specialized rooms, food and resource production, and digging as well as building. Enjoy! Welcome back to the monastery playthrough. In this episode it is raining, but it also rains ideas and suggestions, as you have given me not just great tips that I am going to use throughout this episode, but also suggestions how to name my animals. And the first goat is actually going to be called Goat. This is a reference to the Fallout test that you do in that RPG game. The second goat, let me just go back and find it, is going to be named Marduk. The third goat, and let's find where that one is, there it is going to be named Cheesy. Now I have received even more names than the ones I have used, so I will definitely get more of these goats named as soon as they become domesticated. And talking about that, the first idea which I want to talk about is actually what to do for pens. And a really cool idea about that is to have an underground pen, because this is totally doable, as once I dig a room out and place the pen marker inside of it and that room is finished, it actually can become an underground pen, and we'll do that during this episode, but I just need an actual room dug for that, and I'm actually going to do that right over here. So I'm just going to continue with how this was being dug and then move over here and actually dig that. Now while they're doing that, there are some more ideas that I need to go through. Currently I'm doing fermentation in this room that I have set up with a torch with the fermenting fruit juice, and you can see it's 8 days because the temperature is not good for that. It's 12 degrees. If I turn off my torch, it now goes down to 10.4 degrees, and that is still too hot. So even with all the windows that I have, the temperature in here is still too hot, which means that this room and the temperature in the spring is really messing up my possibility to actually ferment this in a shorter time. So I'm going to do so underground, just like with the pen. I'm just going to have another room dug. That one is going to be on this side, so I will continue digging like this, and then I will use this place as another room to ferment my stuff underground, where it's easier to control the temperature. Now I need to show you some other ideas that I got. Some time ago I noticed one of the animals actually eating these dead corpses, and I came up to an idea which actually coincided with another suggestion you gave me, and your names are on the screen of course whenever I talk about your suggestions, like it is now. That is to actually have a sort of a trap for the wild animals to come to me and for me to more easily tame them, like these foxes, which are really hard to tame, and the wolves, which is another tip that I want to mention from one of you, that wolves are best tried to tame when they are actually young. And you can see that this wolf is aged 6 days and his retaliate chance is 20%. But if we find another wolf and you can see he's mature, that's 30%. That shows you instantly that it's harder to train an older wolf than it is to train a younger wolf. And that is the wolf that I'm going to try and train with Peter, even though his skill might not match the wolf's needs. And there we go, you can see, here's the fox. It came here and you can see that it's trying to eat this corpse, and that is why I'm going to use these corpses in a way to actually have these animals eating them and me having an easier way to actually tame them. But because the villagers would get a really negative mood modifier over here, minus like 4 or 7 if they see all these dead bodies, I'm actually going to move these bodies around, one onto each spot, so they only get the 1 negative mood modifier when they're training an animal or taming which is close. So I'm going to go behind here and I'm going to do a stockpile. There is going to be just one, is going to be very high, clear all, very high, and we are going to have carcasses of humans placed here. And then I will copy this to a few other secluded spots. We already have one over here, so I will do it here so it's closer. I will do one more for example, over here behind this mountain, and let's say something like on this mountainside here. And I could probably do that also up above here and here. So I'm going to get these bodies to those places. Just need to actually go over here and go with low, so they're going to go from low priority over to those places where it's very high priority, and that way animals will have something to eat. They won't actually try to storm my places here where I have food like I had here, and I have moved that food down here, so it's harder for them to get to it. But I do have these doors open so they could just walk in, and they are not going to be eating off of my kills when I actually get some dead hares or dead deer and so forth. So that is another idea. And there is also the thing about goats actually being able to haul. That is another one of your tips, and I'm very thankful to you for that. So let's see which one of these goats can actually tame most easily. Well, the young ones. Young ones are easier to tame. And the last tip and suggestion is about the monastery, the future monastery, having a holy site. Now, because the monastery is going to be located here, with the open space being where I farm, while the monastery's edges are going to be walled off rooms, and inside those rooms I'm going to have a nice holy place. I'm just going to think about the design. You can tell me your own suggestions for a design such as that in the comment section, and I will choose one of the best designs that I like, or maybe 2 or 3 depending on how much space I end up inside of my monastery. Now, there is one suggestion I have left over undone and unused. That's to actually armor Peter when he's actually going to train animals, and you'll see why. Now, he's going to try the domestication of this wolf. Oh, you can see already that one of these dead bodies has been delivered, but it's not going to last very long, considering it decomposes in 11 days because of the ground type. So it may actually be wise to add one more thing, and this is vigor flooring underneath these dead bodies, so that they actually don't decompose so fast and be the food for these animals much longer. And that about does it. So let's go back to Peter and see what happens once he tries to domesticate this wolf again. Peter, good luck. Oh, successful, 600 HP. That was sweet. How much did you go up with that? Yeah, a lot of XP from that. So he should go on doing that, but now that he's back, I am actually going to make sure that he has that armor. So Peter, where are you? Oh, you are armored up? You have armor on you? Oh, my bad. So you are armored up. That's good. I actually wanted them to drop this armor, but I didn't catch all of them while sleeping. So I will do so now for the ones who are sleeping and wearing armor. These are the folks that I removed armor from, and I do this so that they can actually move faster on top of these roads out of these bricks, which is one of the things that I have shown you in my guide, especially the one about the roads, linked up here and down in the description. As for the animals and their pen, let's see how the digging is going. Oh, this is totally full. I need to expand this stockpile. Now they will be slowed down because of this, and I should start moving that little by little up here. It is medium, and down here is medium also, so that is why it's not getting moved. So we'll actually turn this to low, and they will start moving this up here. They are of course moving the dead bodies, so the animals have where to feed, and that will keep them away from actually feeding on my stuff. I think this was probably already made, so you see this body is no longer decomposing because the floor tile is there, and now it will last longer, letting the animals eat those dead bodies instead of eating my food from my stockpiles. Is anybody else sleeping who could be... Who are you training, Peter? Where are you going? Oh my lord! Oh my... Oh, that far away for... Why is that? Alright, the domestic goats, because they don't have a pen, they go all over. That's actually a really bad call on my part. Should probably tame that one while I'm there and get that pen actually built so that those animals are actually closer and I can get them trained faster. So let's do the pen over here, a marker, and then lots of fences and a fence gate, and that about does it. Actually, I'll need one more here. That should do it. Now, where is Peter? How are you doing? Yeah, you're still climbing up there. He's not even reached that part yet. So he'll go and tame those goats. Well, actually, he'll tame one and train one. Now, going back over here, are they digging this successfully? Let's see. Yep, they're going for it, and that will of course take some time. Are these full, these shelves? No, there's still room, so that's okay. How is Peter doing? Oh, he failed on that one. Ah, damn it, this... Ah, they fell asleep. Ah, so annoying when you spend so much time going to them and they fall asleep. Now Peter has to go really far way back. So how's the pen progressing? Good. Only a few more left. Let's do the edges nicely so it actually fits. It just became a pen and we'll do only goats, because those are the only domesticated animals I have. This is kind of extra fence I do not need. And this one I can close this section up. So that's my pen for my goats, and it's not underground yet, of course, because I haven't actually managed to dig enough down here, but once this is dug, it will be able to. So Yukiusha is digging nicely here with this going to the diagonally through here. There we go. And then I'll do diagonally here and here as well. They should be moving the stuff up there soon. They probably are doing something like that. Yeah, there we go. York 3 is doing that right now. And who do we have sleeping? Anybody? Nope, not currently anybody sleeping. As for research, I've got 36 chronicles. I could go for armor or research level 2. Smelting. Actually, I need to go for smelting, which is what I failed to do in the previous episode, because I need to actually be able to smelt some iron before I can make a heart. So I will need a smelter. Let's see where to put that one. So we'll do that here. And we'll need to actually cover this up a little bit. So let's go with some limestone. One here and one here. We'll do a wooden beam in between and a slate roof on top it. Now Luftwolf is almost finished with some winter clothing. How much of linen cloth do I have left? Only 25. And he just made superior. Excellent, bro. Well done. Let's see how are their clothing. Who could really use this? Flimsy? Yeah, Q could really use this. See, do I wake him up? No, not yet. I'll let him actually change his clothes on his own. I should be able to actually go to the Manage tab and fix this in a way that he just wears the best gear. If I go to Edit Apparel and then add a new profile, something that I call Profile 1, and I go with 0 to 100 hit points, but quality, nothing below good. So once I'm done with this profile and I set it up for Q, he is actually going to have to take this off, although he might not, because I forced him to put this on because he had even worse clothing. So we'll put this off and he shouldn't put on anything below good anymore. How's digging progressing? Excellent. We can make the fermentation room here. So let's dig like this and then dig for the edges. I'm gonna go with this kind of a room next. It's a little bit of a different design than I usually do. And then later I will expand it over here to the right or above or below, depending on where I want to go. And over here we are soon going to have room for the underground pen. So we'll go like this, and then of course this. And therefore we'll have some different designs for different rooms. While they're busy with that, I could actually extend this over here so that, no, actually I need to copy it over here, so that they don't really carry it and leave it there while it is being dug, and only take it up there later, so that they don't waste too much time. Peter, here we go. Great, you're bringing Cheesy here. So Cheesy is now going to be much easier to train, considering it's here, but it has no food source. So let's get a trough here and make sure that we have some animal feed. So we'll go here to the animal feed, bring this up to top. Can we use hay? But we won't use barley, beets, carrots, mushrooms, just hay to produce lots of animal feed. Let's go with like 20, and then we'll feed our animals here. Smelting furnace is going to take a while. Oh, wait a minute. Why is this being made out of clay? I actually chose the wrong one. I should have gone with the one from limestone. My bad. No wonder it wasn't getting built. In order to actually have a room where they're going to be happy for eating in it, I need to research. Well, decorative structures I have. It's banners I need, and that's 15. That's going to be available soon, considering I have 12 already. So Peter just climbed another mountain and got the goat to actually come over here and join us in our pen. And I really need to get a female goat. Let's see, wildlife goat female, young, that's excellent. We'll set her to be trained. And any more goats female? Yep. Oh, but mature, young, female, there we go. We'll train that one too. So Julie, thank you for building that trough. We are just going to make sure that it's set to top priority to be filled. So let's go very high. Yeah, it's one of the patches has actually made it so the troughs are default very high, which is an excellent idea, but we'll turn off hay and just do animal feed, which is something that somebody should have already done. Waiting for resources, somebody is working on this, so that's good. And Yorksby is working on our furnace, and that is why we need to dig out some actual iron. It would appear we have to go all the way up here for iron. Good thing is we have lots of ramps here, so that shouldn't be too difficult. So we'll take that, and then we'll actually put a default stockpile around it, just of course without that spot, and we'll do low and we'll clear everything except raw material being iron nuggets. And then I'm going to copy this and go over here, paste it, and then go very high. So if it is dug, it will fall onto the stockpile, and that will immediately tell settler that, oh, that's low, I need to move it to where it's high, and it will move it over here. And I can already go with the iron here, just disable coal or wood and go with like 20 iron. Research is available, excellent decorative banners, what I was looking for. Now I would like to actually already start building the monastery, because this is like the 5th episode and I still haven't started on the monastery itself. And the first building that I could do is the one for them to eat at. So let's take a look at the map once more. We are going to be farming here in the middle, meaning that the room where they could eat could either be over here or over here to the left. But considering their beds are over here, I am actually going to do so here. So this section here is going to be where the monastery is going to actually start. And I'm gonna of course go with the strongest material, being limestone block walls. And we'll start with the inner wall first. I will draw this wall through here, and I will actually need a doorway here for them to actually enter into the middle of it once it's actually completed. So I'll have a door here, and from here I will start setting up that room. Now I don't have that many limestone bricks, so I will have to work on that and set up more of them to be created here, and also then have somebody craft them. Where is Q, and did he pick up that superior clothing? He did. Excellent. He's probably happy for it. Elegant appeal +5. Oh, look at Q's mood. 100% fantastic. So well rested and joyful. Let's see how is this progressing. 0 today, haven't been attempted to train, not attempted to train. The trough is actually empty. So has somebody been not working on this? Animal feed, waiting for resources, 10 out of 30. And it says, oh my bad, we do need some vegetables. So something has to be done here. Well, let's see. I do have some mushrooms. Well, I'm gonna have to do some cabbage then. Mixing some cabbage and hay actually gives us animal feed. That was my bad. Totally missed on the necessary part being the vegetables. I think cabbages will be delivered here soon, and then I will get animal feed. I don't want to give them hay. Peter, here we go. Another attempt with this young wolf. Let's see how that turns out. Oh, failed. Darn it. Run, Peter, run. Don't get bitten. Yeah, you should go and train somebody else. Oh, where are you going now? Oh, these goats are really annoying. I mean, look how far they go. By the time he got here, it would be like 20, 21, and they would be asleep, and it would be a huge waste of time. So that's why I put him back over here to train these instead of going there to tame those. Yeah, they're doing well, so I can actually put in some wooden beams here. Well, actually just one for starters. And how about that food? They're getting hungry. Has it been made? Nope. Who's supposed to be working on this? Arachino? Yeah, come on. Okay, that's being crafted. Done. And let's deliver this. Prioritize hauling to stockpile. Now, are you gonna go to a stockpile or the trough? Trough. Excellent. There we go. Food delivered. Animals are hungry. And we got food delivered just in time. So let's see. Where is Peter? Did you again try to go and tame somebody who's far away? Yeah, I think he did. Oh, what I should do is actually change Peter's schedule to coincide with the time that the animals are asleep. So if the animals are asleep at like 21, that's really a big brain idea that I just got. So 4 hours of sleep there, 4 hours of sleep there, and then a leisure time, and then you'll work this time, and then you'll be able actually to do the taming instead of them being asleep when you're awake and you being asleep when they're awake. That's really something I should have actually done from the start, but it's the little things that get away from you. How about that fermenting? Where are we with that right now? So 2 days, 19 hours, 1 day, because the temperature is now good. It's 5.6. because it's night and the temperature went down. So we are okay. This is moving forward properly. Down here, Yukiusha is working tirelessly to dig this out. So let's help her out with this. Then we can dig this out while place there is digging over here. I do have some seeds that I could actually be planting, especially oak saplings. So let's get those done in here because this is going to be my forested area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So over here they have finished this wall almost completely, and I do need to give it some more space on the left so that I can actually have that room built. And I do need lots of space for the room. What was it for the great hall? Minimum grid space area 50, so 5 by 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So about 5 in this direction. Okay, so we'll go like so and close it up here. Excellent. Now the corner I want to do a little bit differently. So I will actually delete this section and put in this section here just to make the corners a little bit nicer. And then I'll do like the round ones. It will give it like an interesting look. I'm really trying my best to add some pizzazz and some interesting designs into my buildings. You know how hard that is for me. I'm really a person that does not do nice things. I just do efficient things. So let's turn off the rooms. I don't need them anymore. And go down here. It is being dug. This was finished. I have all the wooden beams in place, so we can dig this out. How's the temperature in here? Yeah, it's already climbing. So yeah, we are not managing to ferment this. There we go. Yukiusha is doing the final deconstruction of the pillars here. That's done. And get some, well, I don't want to do anything here besides just bring in fermented fruit juice. So I'm just going to copy this, go down here, bring it in, and I will see the temperature is 3.7 degrees. So we'll actually have a doorway in here and one torch if I need to increase the temperature at some point. There we go. That's the torch, the doorway, and the stockpile, which is very high, which means this stockpile needs to become low so that we actually get that stuff down there. And it's a more climate control space down there in the underground than up here where the temperature outside is 26, meaning that in here it's 13 and this is taking way too long to ferment. Placed there down here is digging us the next room that we are going to be using for the underground pen, and it's going to be interesting to see how that works out. So let's see what's Peter doing now. There we go. He's at 23 with Marduk and 18 with Cheesy. How about that iron? Has anybody actually managed to do this? So this is like filled. The iron is here, but why is nobody doing this? Where is my smith? Place there. What are you doing? Oh, you're busy mining. That's what. Okay, so we'll set that to 2 and then you'll actually do some smithing. We need to finish up those iron bars so we can actually have us a heart here and turn this place into a proper kitchen. Yukiusha has been busy and this is now dug and this is dug and soon that will be dug. Over here, oh, finally, you can see here that at the spare room it's now 5.3 degrees with a torch on. And the amount of time necessary for these barrels is about 1 day, which is much better than it was above ground. Swell, excellent. And we can actually take this down and have ourselves a barn door in here and a pen marker. And that will turn this into an actual underground pen. We'll just see how fast they need to clear this up and build that. Oh, this is progressing nicely. We are almost getting to the end of it. Let's see, should I change this one into... Ah, there we go. This will make it nice. Sweet. And this one in here, we'll do a circular one on him. Or maybe a corner. Let's try a corner and see how that fits. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. Sweet. I've finally made something looking nice in this game. Okay, and 2 more and it's going to be done on the outside. It will need a roof, of course, and it will need a table. Now, I do have the wooden table, but let's do something nicer for my folks. Although I do have furniture level 2, so I might not be able to do anything much better than a stone table. So let's go with that. Like so. And then in the corner, I will need a shelf for the food. And of course, I will need stuff like torches. And I will need 2 more, let's say, corners here. And I will need some chairs. Oh, why should I be building them? I can just move them from over here. And that's the last of them. So 6 chairs. Oh, wooden table medium. The small ones are not going to cut it. Oh, okay. So we'll have to actually move the large table over here as well. Okay, so let's relocate that over here. Never mind, they will eat here, but this is necessary because of the settings here. 4 wooden torches, check, and I need 8 decorative things. So some banners, let's see, 1 here, here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we need 1 more. Okay, but it doesn't have to be a banner. We could use, let's say, a decorative shield rack here in the middle. Excellent. Let us check over here. The barn door is being built. We have the trough set up as well as the pen marker. So Yorkshire should finish this up. Barn door is in. Trough is in. No hay, please, just animal feed. Oh, come on, don't leave me hanging like that. Yorkshire, bro, bestie, come on. Aw, man, you left me hanging. Not cool, mate, not cool. Will somebody come and fix this? No, enjoying entertainment. Ah, crap. Now we'll... Yorkshire, I'm not forgetting this. Oh, okay, you're back. Okay, everything is forgiven. Everything is forgiven. So, spare room must be in a closed space. Not working. Interesting. The barn door is there, but the pen marker is not recognizing this as a room. In any event, I will use this and we'll see if it really does not want to become an indoor... What? Oh, that's there. Let's do a wicker gate here and a little bit more fences here. Deconstruct and move this thing. Yeah, and I want you to actually now build a new pen marker here. Okay, I need this finished here with the fence. Oh, and there we go. We just got an animal pen. But this fence isn't even finished. Let's see what happens if I deconstruct it. Is it still going to be a pen? Yeah, it is. Let's see what happens if I deconstruct... No, I won't deconstruct the gate, but let's deconstruct this piece here. What will happen then? Let's see what happens. Okay, and the animal pen is no longer operational. Okay, try a gate. It's actually going to be here. So now we have the wooden gate and we have the pen working. So if we don't need the inside wicker fences, it's only enough to have the actual door here. But it has to be a wooden gate. It cannot be a barn door. Yeah, I won't use this pen for now. I'll actually make this like the winter retreat for my goats so that they don't die. Oh, fermentation just done. Rough wine. Excellent. Okay, so I don't want rough wine to be here. Or maybe I want rough wine to be here. I mean, fermentation in 30 days. And it will become actually the good wine. So all I have to do is just forbid them from using it and they will get to that point. How is my grand hall progressing? I still have... Oh, I have this tree in the way that I haven't gotten rid of. Wait, is that my... Oh, that's my apple tree. Wait, is that my apple tree or... No, that... Oh, you made a seedling next to you. That's excellent, actually. I will have Julie then cut it down and then replant it over here. That's great, actually. Should spawn us a seedling. There we go. And then I think somebody else needs to plant. But now I can finally finish this block here. And there are some banners here, so that's good. And just need to add a roof here. Let's go with slate roof to go onto the inside from outside. So like this. And then here and then here. And that will complete this room, hopefully. Oh, there we go. More rough wine. Excellent. And that was fast, now that I have a proper room down here in the basement. And what is the correct temperature here? Fermenting because of temperature, so that's good. The torch is providing this room with 5.3 degrees exactly. And this will ferment in 30 days into a better form of wine. Okay, this roof is now really ugly, but... thanks to the new controls, I can switch this instantly over to nice limestone. One more remaining. Turn that into limestone as well. And that about fixes it. I just need this to be actually finished. Why is nobody... Whoa, Peter, did you get... Oh, he got mauled by the wolves. What did you get? Scratched face. Oh my lord. But well done. 23% now. But he got his face scratched for that. Go get yourself healed. I've just noticed I finally have some iron ingots, so I can get that heart going here. I'll go with the regular limestone. Yeah, That will do the trick. And I can then get rid of this thing. Deconstruct this and then build me the heart, and this finally going to be a kitchen. There we go. And still a spare room. 2 wooden torches on the walls, 2 wooden torches down there. What am I missing? Odd. Oh, a new settler. Isemana. Let's take a look at her stats. 18 to carpentry, 14 medicine, tailoring, animal husbandry, and construction. Why not? Welcome. And I don't have enough beds again. But if I change somebody's schedule so that they don't coincide, that should still be okay. So let's change Maura's schedule a little bit. You will actually sleep like so, and then work these 4 hours. You will have leisure time here for 3 hours. You will sleep here for 4 hours. And this will be your work time. And that way I will have enough beds, even though I do not have enough of them. Was the problem that we've had here? Have I maybe made it too small because of this piece here? That may actually be what's the problem. What is this room's area? 44. Oh my, I screwed it up. The area of the room is 44. It's not big enough. Oh, Peter, domesticated a goat. Well done, Peter. Where are you? Roping a female goat. Okay, time to name this goat. Well, another simple suggestion was to name the goat Goaty. And that is the name I have chosen for my first female goat. Now they can finally start reproducing. As for this room, as I was trying to say, I failed. I admit I miscalculated the area space, and I will have to break down one wall in order to expand this, probably over to the left. So we'll fix that actually in the next episode. We are going to have some really good wine in about a year. The pen here works underground, so we can keep the animals safe in winter. And I think I have pretty much done a lot for the Mountain Monastery in this episode. Maybe I did a little failing here, but I had lots of other successes, like the first domesticated female goat that we have here now, and the underground fermenting. Thank you for watching, and please stay tuned for more episodes.